Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for G Status ATL Hustle, bitch. Alright, you guys, it's me, your boy Scotty, and we're here for another review of G Status ATL Hustle Season 2, Episode 3. So we're going to get right on into the tea right now. So it's now the aftermath of the fight and everything that went on last week with Devon versus Dre Simber and Silk the Shocker. So now they getting put out of the restaurant. They gotta pay all this money in damages. I think it's like almost $500 in damages. And I'm like, Ja Rule, bitch. I know that this shit pissed you off that you had to pay all that fucking money to get this shit together. Cause I would have got mad if I had to pay $200. I'm a frugal ass motherfucker, okay? So I would have been mad as hell if I had to pay that much money in damages because y'all decided that y'all want to act a fool. Devon, you know I love you, but I gotta get you together just for a couple of minutes. But you know I gotta keep it real all the time. Everybody's having their conversation about the fight. I think that Tramel and Ike started off talking about it, and Tramel is over it, okay? Tramel is like, I didn't come here for this. Somebody needs to get fired. You know, blah, blah, blah. So him and Ike was like, you know, this is why I don't really like to get into big groups, big crowds, big this, big that, because I don't have time for the drama and all of this other stuff. So as I'm sitting there listening to both of them, because I do like both of them, I'm sitting here and I'm listening and I'm like, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? What the fuck did you think you signed up for? You signed up for a messy ass reality show. You already knew what the hell this shit was about. And Tramel, you knew what it was about because you was on it already. So let's not act like y'all are obtuse and oblivious to what the fuck was gonna go down. Come on now. Y'all already know that y'all be put in situations where it's messy, it's gonna be a confrontation and maybe a tad bit of violence. Y'all already know that. So why y'all acting like y'all don't? Come on now, let's just stop it with that. And as we're all outside, Silk the Shocker comes over to Sherrod to confront him and talking about, you know, he didn't understand why he threw shade at him. But I'm sitting up here like, I'm looking at him like 4, 3, 2, 1. How the fuck you gonna sit up here and ask Sherrod why the hell he was shading you when you shaded him first? What are you talking about, bruh? Like, you know you started with the main first. You already know what it is. Why you acting like you don't know what it was? Like, you started with him first. You threw shade. He threw shade. And that's that. Stop acting like you a victim and stop trying to make it sound like he had an issue with you because of Dre Simber. We already knew that Sherrod and Dre Simber had an issue, but the issue didn't have nothing to do with Dre Simber. It had a lot to do with you running your mouth, coming for everybody, because you were coming for everybody. So let's stop acting like you don't know that you were coming for everybody, because you was. Calm the fuck down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, just calm the fuck down and just, like, stop. I told you last week, you're supposed to be a no-limit soldier, and you're up here with this bullshit. You started this shit, so let's stop acting like Sherrod was the cause of the shade fest between the two of y'all. You came in with the bullshit. You were shading everybody as they stood up and said something. So let's just stop it. Then, as they were talking, he was like, well, Devon threw the plate. Then that was as Devon was walking out, and Devon was like, I threw the glass. And then I'm like, oh Lord. But at the end of the day, Devon, let me just say this to you, okay? At the end of the day, you did kind of start this whole food fight situation. You are the reason why it escalated. Now, I know that you a Scorpio, and them tempers is something else. But in this particular instance, you were in the wrong. I just got to tell you that. You was in the wrong. You could have handled it a different way. We're all human and we all fuck up. But I had to let you know that you fucked up. And listen, I have my faves on these shows, but I always got to keep it real and keep it a book and call a spade a spade. And my nigga, you were wrong for that, and you know you was. And I'm glad that you apologized for throwing the glass. You were wrong. Now, you could have just sat there, talked to Dre Simber, cussed him out, shaded him, did whatever, but you didn't have to throw that glass. If you did not throw that glass, then it never would have escalated to something else. That's how I feel. And poor Redrick, child, he didn't got stepped on and every goddamn thing, and he pissed the fuck off. And to be honest, I'd be pissed the hell off too if I got stepped on and all that other shit. Cause ain't nobody finna be stepping on me. See, that's why I can't be doing these type of shows and shit. Because somebody step on my damn face, it's gonna be a big ass problem. And I ain't no fighter, and I ain't no killer either, but don't push me. Don't be stepping on my goddamn face and I ain't got shit to do with it. And as Devon was discussing his gripe with the fight with Ike, Zion comes in and he gives his whole spiel on what he think about Dre Simba and how he knew that he was gonna be extra. And Devon is not trying to hear nothing he's saying. He said, I don't give a fuck about what the fuck Mama D's artists got to say. I ain't even talking to him. I don't even care about him. So I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. Like, Devon, why the fuck you so mean? Why are you so mean? Like, you know, why are you so mean? But I do know that on a previous, one of my previous vlogs on this show, I said that Zion was kind of fine, but I'm guessing because he had the shades on, because I don't know, it was just something about him that wasn't, I don't know. Then Akeem came over, and you know, Devon was like, listen, I'm finna get up in your ass too, because why would you invite me to this group and you already got me in drama? But I'm sorry that I threw the glass. I'm really sorry that I did that. I shouldn't have did that, blah, blah, blah. I'm human, so now I gotta find a way to make it right with these girls because they gonna think that I'm this and that. And that's true, you do. You do gotta make it right with them because you are indeed the one that threw the drink and escalated the situation. So now you're looking worse than Dre Silver, and that is impossible to do for most people. So you got to make it right. Now our guy and Charlie, now they're at this fashion show, and apparently our guy pulled a little bit of Nike strings to get his girl to walk in the fashion show or whatever. And it was cute, you know. Listen, no, despite what I think about Charlie's personality as far as like his overt shade and everything like that, I do think that he's a beautiful person to look at. And I do think that modeling may be his calling because, again, I'm not feeling the music. The music thing ain't for me. I don't like his music. But, however, I do think that he would do good as a model because he is a fine-ass specimen. Okay? He is fine as fuck. And it is what it is, child. So, you know. But in the midst of it, he met Megan Thee Stallion. And she's a fellow Aquarius like myself. Fellow Aquarius. But, he was very happy to meet her. He got to take a picture with her, got to be on a Snapchat with her. Like, it's everything. Like, when you meet people that you love so much, it's amazing because that's exactly how I felt when I met K. Michelle. When I met K. Michelle for the first time, when she came to Jackson, it wasn't even like the type of concert that you have like a backstage pass to. She remembered me from Twitter and Instagram, and she had her security guard pull me to the back, and I went back there and I met her and her family and all types of shit. When she came to Houston and I came to Houston to see her show, you know what I mean, that was a backstage pass that time. So it was just like, you know, when you meet people that you love and adore, that is amazing. So I ain't even gonna knock Charlie and our guy on that. But isn't me, it doesn't seem like our guy and Charlie are not interested in filming with the rest of the cast. So I forget the artist's name, but Redrick is doing her makeup in her, I think, is it her makeup in her hair? I totally forgot. But Delicious and Brandon comes to support. And they're sitting there and they're talking about everything that went down at the lunch. And Redrick is not pleased. He is still upset because he got stepped on. He's upset that Devon threw a drink and it almost hit him and all of this other stuff, which I understand because, bitch, if I ain't got nothing to do with the issue, don't throw no drinks in my damn direction. Like, do not throw no drink. If I ain't got nothing to do with it, I don't want no parts or no drink. So don't throw no drink at me. Please don't throw no drink at me. If I ain't got nothing to do with it, don't throw no drink at me. I promise you, don't throw no drink at me. Please don't throw no drink at me. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's how I feel. So I understand where that's coming from. So apparently later on down the line, Brandon gets a text message from Akeem. Everybody keeps calling his man Hakeem. That is not his damn name. His name is Akeem, not Hakeem. Akeem. This is not Moesha, bitch. His name is Akeem, not Hakeem. Stop calling him that. It's getting on my nerve. Is it just me? Oh, Brandon can't read. Like, Brandon can act, but he can't read. Like, is he? Just correct me if I'm wrong, you know. But the nigga came across like he can't read. I'm sorry. Nah. If it's just the fact that you can understand what the fuck Akeem was saying in that text message, I completely understand. But it did come across like you really needed some hooked on phonics kindergarten style. That's what the fuck it came across to me. But Reggie was over it. He didn't give not one fuck about their damn text message because at this point I'm trying to do business. I don't want to talk about this messy ass shit. This is not the time nor the place to discuss it. So I'm finna put you hoes out. So he basically said, well, thank y'all for coming. Let me finish with her and we'll talk later. That's what you're supposed to do because nobody want to talk about no messy shit when they trying to do their job. Nobody want to do that. So Ike and Tremel, they go out on a date or a business meeting because there was no food, there was no drink, there was nothing. They were just there meeting each other. And you know, Tremel was pretty nervous, but if you ain't been in a relationship in 9 years, then yeah, you're gonna be nervous. But as the conversation continued, you know, Tremel revealed that he hadn't been in no real relationship in 9 years. Ike is in a phase of getting over a relationship, and I understood every piece, every morsel of what Ike was saying, because when you are devoted to a person and you do a lot for a person and you here for that person and you and it just breaks apart so suddenly, it's a hurtful feeling. Because I know I just got out of a relationship back in November. It's been almost a year, and you know, I am trying my best. I'm at a stage in life where I don't want to be with that person anymore. I'm ready to be with somebody else, but it's like my trust is all the way fucked up and I don't know which way to turn. But I'm just working, I'm just healing from the situation. So however it goes is however it goes. But I know that Tremel was kind of nervous about that, but I don't know. At least he was being 100% real with him, though. Like, that's all I can say. At least he was being real about what he got going on. Because some people won't even be real with you and tell you that. So, I commend Ike for even telling him that, to be quite honest. Roman. Fine ass Roman. Give us a show of a lifetime. He doing his little voguing thing, you know. All of the other shit. And I enjoyed it. He looked real good doing that voguing shit. Like, you saw that face, you saw that body, you saw everything. And he looked damn good doing all of that. So I ain't even gonna knock him for it, baby. He looked damn good doing that vogue. I'm not into the whole Vogue thing and all of this other shit. You know, I'm not into that. I'm not that type of nigga, but I enjoy watching it. But after all of that, Delicious stopped by to chastise Roman about the way he acted. Delicious, you popped off too, so you can't chastise another motherfucker because their pop off is different from yours. At the end of the day, a king deserved what he got from Roman and then some. So don't try to sit up here and try to chastise him about the way he reacted. I ain't like that, not one bit. However, we started talking about Brandon, and he started saying how Brandon is a fake ass nigga. He don't like to, you know, he don't too much care for Brandon, and this is why. And he was like, this is not really holding a grudge. And even though we had a conversation about it already, you know, I'm always gonna look at him funny. And sometimes that's just the way it is. Sometimes when you let people sometimes when you get over things with a person, sometimes it's easy to let it go and you can move on. But with some people, it's like, okay, we let it go. It's a done deal, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna keep my eye on you, and I think that's just where he at with Brandon. Now we get to the end of the episode, and Devon was like, these bitches keep putting my name in their mouth after this whole little situation, and I'm trying to have an adultly conversation with him. Bitch, Devon know he can make up a damn word. I swear he can. Adultly. Let me put that in my phone for new phrases. Adultly. Let me put that on it. But the person that he meets up with is Redrick. So I want to see how this pans out. Okay, that's what I want to see. However, this is my review on G Status ATL Hustle. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Do whatever you see fit. Follow me on Instagram at Scotty_by_nature. And if you want to, also follow me on Twitter at Mr_still standing. No G at the end. Just Mr_ still standing. It ends with the N, no G. With that being said, you guys, I'm out of here until my next review on G Status. I'll holler at y'all later, bruh. Peace out.